Hello guys, welcome to the next part of my tutorial, and in this tutorial we'll be concentrating on the front bumpers. So without much delay, let's get started. You can see that there's already an issue over here in the front bumper, so let's go ahead and switch on the vertex mode. Switch on the vertex mode and let's use target weld to weld some of these points like that, cause you don't need them. Okay, let's again do a target weld from here to here and here to here. Okay, next let's fix some issues over here. uh, well, I actually made some mistake by combining those vertices. So what you can do is let's do a target weld of this vertex from here to here, and let's use the cut tool to cut a vertex from here to here like this, and then you can go to the edge mode, select this edge, and we can remove that, and even remove this edge. So now you get that nice shape over there, except for one thing. Let's do a target weld. Let's turn on the vertex mode and target weld this vertex with this vertex, and also let's move this vertex over to this position, and let's also move this vertex inside a little bit. So now you can see that this has been refined. And the next thing what you can do is let's take a look at the smooth mesh view. Let's bump up the iterations a bit. So that shape looks pretty decent enough. What we can do now is let's concentrate on this piece. So let's go to the face mode and select this piece of the geometry. With these edges, and I think I've selected all the required edges except for this I think one face has been left off over there. And okay, let's detach that and call that as air gap rim. Well, that's just a funny name, but I don't know what that's called in real world, so let's just leave that as it is. And now let's select this piece of geometry and isolate that. And now I would want to add some thickness. So what we can do is let us select this edge and extrude it all the way till the back, and do a target weld like that. Switch over to the vertex mode and also switch over to the working mode. And I want this vertex to be positioned somewhere over here, this vertex somewhere over here, like that. Okay, I'm still not satisfied with this geometry over here. And that looks better, I think. I think we can merge these vertices, some of the vertices over here, cause we don't need some vertices anymore. Okay, so you can see that these edges must actually be inside, tucked in to the air gap over there, like that. And like that. And let's switch over to the local mode. And let's bring this vertex and also we can bring this vertex over here. And these vertices over here. Let's take a look at the okay, this is the front view. Let's bring these up. Okay, let's undo all our I don't want these vertices to be placed over there, so I'm just undoing everything because I'm not satisfied with the shape that I'm getting through this. So let's start again from this position. Let's go to the edge mode and let's use the cut tool and let's cut a okay, let's use the cut tool and cut a edge right across and make a cut over here and another cut over here. And instead of doing using the cut tool, what we can do is let's go to the edge mode and select this ring selection. And let's connect them. Okay, and now let's use the cut tool to merge this edge with this edge over here, and again like that. Now you can see that there are some vertices that have not been welded correctly, so let's do like that. And now we can go ahead and delete this edge. Okay, so there is another vertex that is over here. Let's remove that. And let's position that vertex like that. And now what we can do is let's go to the edge mode, select this edge, extrude it all the way till here, switch over to the vertex mode, merge this vertex and connect this edge like that. And now switch over to the vertex mode, target weld, okay, let's use weld. Let's select these two vertices and weld them together. And now what we can do is let's select this edge, apply a ring selection, select this edge, apply a ring selection, deselect all the unwanted edges, and I also don't want this edge, and let's do a connect, slide it all the way till here, and let's go to vertex mode and do a target weld, or let's use the weld tool. Okay, I don't know why the weld is not working. Okay, currently there's some issue over here with this face. Okay, let's see what the problem is. Well, I don't see any problem. Let's let's cut this vertex, and now let's try welding. Okay, let's try welding once more. Okay, that has come out nicely, but it seems that you should not weld those faces together. So what we can do is let's okay, let's go to the edge mode. Let's add a ring selection, and let's add a connect, and use the cut tool to cut the way across this place. And let's go to, okay, we are already in the edge mode. Let's now remove this edge, so I think that looks clean enough, except for this position over here. uh, and okay, that's nice. And let's take a look at the smooth mesh preview. Okay, let's now address this problem over here. Let's go to the subdivision surface, turn off NURBS subdivision, and turn on edged faces, and you can see that some faces that we don't need are here, so let's delete those faces. Now what we can do is let's okay, let's select these edges, bring them back once and another time all the way till the end. And now let's go to the target weld mode to weld these vertices and these vertices together. So now let's take a look at the subdivision mode. Well, that seems better. Next thing what we can do is let's turn off subdivision mode for now, and you can see one vertex poking out. Let's bring that down. And this position must contain the headlight, so what we can do is let's select all these faces and extrude it all the way. Let's select all these faces over here and extrude it all the way up like that. And next thing what we can do is let's bring this down because we don't want it to poke too much to the top. And let's use target weld for welding these edges together. Apply a ring selection and use connect. And weld these vertices. And now we've got to weld some of the vertices over here. So what we can do is let's go to the edge mode, select these edges right over here, and extrude them out just a bit, and go to the vertex mode, do a target weld, or instead of using target weld, let's move this vertex over to this position, and let's bring these edges out over here, and now do a target weld. Go to target weld and target weld, and okay. Another thing what we can do is bring this down, and let's go to the edge mode, bring this edge out just a bit, do a target weld. From here to here, and let's go ahead and modify this vertex a bit. And now go to the edge mode, select this edge, and pull it out just a bit, and go to vertex mode, do a target weld from here to here. I think I've selected some wrong edges over here. Let's see what the issue is. Let's remove this edge. Remove also this vertex, and let's go to the cut mode and join these two vertices, and then let's go to the edge mode, select these edges, extrude them out just a bit. And now let's take a look at the smooth version. Well, you can see that already this part has come out very nicely, and except for some tweakings in the vertices over here. So let's turn off smooth subdivision and modify some of these vertices. Like that. And I'm just tweaking all those vertices till I'm satisfied with the final shape of the car. I think that's enough. Let's exit isolation mode and see how that has come out. Okay, so let's turn on NURBS subdivision for this piece, and well, let's isolate this piece of geometry, and we can see that there'll be some not matching pieces over here. Let's apply a two-sided material. Okay, let's you can see that there's a piece of there's a missing piece over here. So what we can do is, let's go to the edge mode, select these two pieces, and let's bridge them. And now that has come out nicely. Let's turn on NURB subdivision for this piece. So I think that's also pretty much better, except for this slight mismatch over here. What we can do for that is, let's select this vertex, or we can select the edge mode and ring selection this edges, connect them, and do the same for this side. Let's add a ring selection and connect them, like that, and go to vertex mode, bring this vertex out just a bit, and let's do the same for the bottom part. Let's add a ring selection and connect them, well, that looks nice. You can see that it's almost final quality. What we can do now is, let's I think we can go ahead and model the door in this part now. So let's select this part and enter into isolation mode, and what we can do now is, let's go to the side view, let's exit isolation mode, and let's turn off subdivision surface for all the geometries, and let's turn on see-through mode now, and you can see that we need to have some extra piece of geometry over here. So what we can do now is, I think the door piece, we can stop it right over here now, and we can stop the lesson over here, and let's continue with the door piece in the next lesson. So okay, let's stop the lesson.